Sleepers podcast. It's Wednesday, November 5th. Card is here. I'm here. You're here. Welcome to the show. First episode of Running Point with Braden Smith drops tonight on the Running Point podcast feed. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Card, how are you today?
Raise your hand if your team's 1-0. Good to see you, my friend. It feels great to be 1-0, now 0-0 going into the next game. But you can't win. You can't go undefeated unless you win the first one. And there's teams around the country that did that. There's teams around the country that didn't do that. This is a podcast of winners currently. And hopefully it stays that way. I can't say it will for some on here, but hopefully it remains that way throughout the year.
Hell yes, brother. The togetherness is at an all-time high. Save the Big Ten rolls on. Now raise your hand if your McDonald's All-American freshman made as many threes in his career debut as his rival's entire team.
We were doing so good.
I'm sorry. I'm really thrilled.
We were doing so good.
I'm really thrilled, and I got to take shots where I can get them because we all know no matter how good Michigan is and no matter how frustrated Michigan State's offense is, you're going to sweep us this year. So let me get the shots in while I can, please.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm good with that. If that happens, I'll be fine accepting all shots.
Do we want to agree to those terms right now? I'll agree to Michigan's a top 5 team in the sport. Michigan State's a middle of the pack Big Ten team that makes the tournament, but you go 2-0 against Michigan and sweep. You want to agree to those terms?
What do you do though with that? Like where are you going?
No, I'll sign up for that right now.
But like what? Like are you hanging banners?
It depends on what Purdue does, I guess, and Illinois, who looks amazing right now.
You know, given what I'm seeing from my team, I think I will sign up for that.
Okay, shake on it.
Yeah, deal.
So you just signed up for Michigan State to be a middle of the pack team and Michigan to be a top 5 team in the country.
I beat y'all twice though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Izzo owns Dusty.
Yeah. Yes, I'm signing up for my team to be what they look like. Oh, God forbid.
All right. Well, thanks for being here. I know it's not always the easiest to be here on the season opening day of the season. You want to elaborate on your morning at all?
No, not really. I want to keep my private life private. Yeah, so I'm taking that approach to this.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, listen. If if I have a note in my locker saying that I get hit with a John Morant, like maybe I get suspended for conduct detrimental to the podcast, I'd accept that. But yeah, just I'm just here to talk ball.
I respect your wishes. We can execute on that. I would like to apologize for snapping on you. I feel the most seriously contentious interaction we've ever had as friends did happen last night when you informed me there was schedule complications to the first day of recording recaps. So do you accept my apology? Do you think my snapping was warranted? Where do we stand as chemistry co-hosts after this?
Yeah, I mean, I said last night the snapping was warranted, so I'm good.
I feel like in the end we managed all of this well. I feel like we all got what we needed out of the outcome of this.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, we're always going to find a way. And also, I think given where you were at last night, like you were at your highest, man. Your team scored 121. Everything is going great. Murder Mercs just got like 20, 15, and 5. And then I just douse it. Just douse it with what's your least favorite beverage?
Ooh, not a Verner's guy.
Not a Verner's guy. Really? Is that all ginger ale?
Really anything Verner's. I'm not, but also ginger ale, yeah, too. Yeah.
Okay, like I took a bucket of ginger ale and just poured it on you.
Yeah. Gross.
In your new white Yaxel jersey too.
Gross. Yaxel, not the guy I'd buy a jersey of, by the way.
Who'd you get one of?
My center, Merez. Yeah.
Is it already in possession?
No, I'm hoping to get a game worn at some point.
A game worn.
Honestly, I'm hoping to get a game worn Illinois Merez jersey mixed with a game worn Michigan Merez jersey, and then do like the Brady Quinn's girlfriend thing where it's half and half, and then wear that to the game in Champaign. That's my goal.
That would end the pod. Because there's nothing that makes me more mad. It's that And the Lions fans that do half hutch Lions and half hutch Michigan jerseys disgust me. Also, the Michigan fans that just had to wear, or Lions fans that had to wear a JJ McCarthy Michigan jersey to the game, that loss is just as much on you as it is on the team, by the way. How dare you? You
Yeah,
got to be able to get a win. I wouldn't show up with a Kenneth Walker jersey to a goddamn Seahawks game. Let's have some shame, please.
I hear you. Also, winner though. Hard to deny at this point. JJ's good.
Yeah, it's got to be the most frustrating quarterback to play against because he just does all the little game winner dog things like actual blue collar jackets, unlike Sharon Moore thing. Like
Yeah.
he threw for 140 yards,
Yeah.
but he made every big play.
I think his legs are really underrated. He's had a rushing touchdown in both their big wins that
Yeah,
he's
he made
quarterback.
Anzalone look like a doofus.
Yeah, I think he's sneaky, really athletic in a way nobody realizes and just smart and everybody loves him. But anyways, yeah, this isn't a JJ show.
Sneaky,
But
sneaky athletic.
well, yeah, sorry, I did the trope, didn't I?
Yep.
Okay, last question on where we stand through all of our last 24 hours of confrontation. So we're recording with Braden Smith tonight.
Mhm.
Do I have to be as concerned that something will pop up and make you unavailable for Braden Smith's first episode as I do Sleepers Media's first day of recaps?
No. Mm-mm.
Are we sure?
Yeah, especially given the time of recording, no doubt.
Let's say hypothetically that exact same obstacle had popped up. Would you be able to avoid said obstacle in the context of we need to record with Braden
I
or
would
no?
have, yeah, I would have made adjustments if it was Braden. Yes,
Okay.
not to lesser who you are, because it did mean something to me. But yes, I would have found
That's
something.
good. That makes me feel good because I'm worried about letting our National Player of the Year candidate down. At the same time, that does make me feel terrible because clearly you don't care about me and this nearly as much as you care
I
about your own selfish endeavors.
That's crazy. I couldn't win with that question.
Well, I mean, I think you couldn't win with the situation that you fell into.
Yeah, listen, you know this. A lot of people know this out there. Being on the Colts just traded and got Sauce Gardner. How come my football team can't trade and get people?
I don't know. We're tanking.
Also, the Colts gave up two firsts for Sauce Gardner.
I think we're tanking. This draft class is insane. We could
That
get
could,
Koa Pete.
you're talking about NBA. I'm talking about NFL.
Oh, Koa Pete could play anywhere.
He could play anywhere. Do we have any quick statements on the freshman class before we get to the YouTube comment of the day?
Ridiculous, so exciting. It feels like every good team in America has a freshman that's like clearly an NBA superstar. I'm pumped about it. I think it's going to make this season really thrilling in a way the last couple might not have necessarily been, with all respect to Cooper Flag and what Duke had last year. But yeah, I feel vindicated as a Koa guy. I think the beauty of this freshman class is whoever you attach your hip to as like that's my freshman, you look smart because they're all amazing.
Yeah,
They're all gonna have moments.
like even like Tunde Yesufu Hive
Yeah.
is winning right now.
Everyone except for a Caden Lewis Hive is winning, and just give me one more week, and I promise he'll show out.
We're
So,
not go we're down for the cause. We're not going
so
anywhere.
I opened the BYU recap with yeah, I'm 2 toes down, 10 toes down on a Caden. We're fine. I
We're
also
fine.
gave you a shout out on your feelings on his dad. Do you want to speak on his dad's post?
My hero. At
Ex-
my actual hero.
Explain to the people what happened there.
So I've had some conversations with Caden's father. He's actually from Detroit, which I did not know before this. But I've had some conversations with him just because he saw some of the stuff we said about Caden and like appreciated the kind words. Like we have communicated just via social media a few times. So I do follow him on IG. And last night, as I was, just going through stories, seeing what's going on, I happened to notice that there was a story up from Caden's father where he literally said, "Great job, Coach Willard, benching a Caden," and tagged his son in it. That is the type of parenting that we need in this day and age, and that's the way I plan to father Leon. Instead of, not to throw parents under the bus, but there's some Michigan State football parents who I'm not here to tell you how to parent, but also tisk tisk on you. That's not the way to do it. I plan on being my son's biggest hater and biggest fan. I think that's the best way to father.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean,
Good on him.
yeah, you've always held strong. That's how you're going to parent. I enjoyed your interaction with that, but Caden will be fine. He'll be good.
Yeah, he'll be good. He's my hero. Just want to make that very much known. YouTube comment of the day. We are gonna go with this one, which I screenshotted because I thought it'd be a good one. Bama Baller, who is one of the more flip-floppy YouTube commenters that we have. He is mean. He is kind. He is sour, then he's sweet. Some might call him the Sour Patch of the YouTube commenters. He says, I've been listening to Sleepers for just over 2 years, and I was thinking about something. I've never heard you guys give the reason for naming your show Sleepers. Would love to get a response on the next episode, please, of how the show got named Sleepers.
I think we just picked something we liked, to be honest. We didn't have a great reason for it. I remember I floated like three or four different, this could be the name of a podcast ideas. And when we were doing it, we were strictly viewing it as like a recreational podcast. There was legitimately zero thought whatsoever to this becoming a career or a company. It was Car and I in our 20s being like, let's talk once a week about hoops.
Mhm.
I think. Sleepers was the one we both thought was a no-brainer of whatever options we had. I forget the others we had, but in our minds, we just liked the logo because I had come up with a logo already for it with it. It was the text that still is here today. And I thought the idea of the moon basketball was cool for whatever reason. It sounds a lot less cool when you say it out loud, but it looks cool behind me.
It
I
looks
still feel like
it,
it looks cool.
it looks cool. I think it also has like value in seeing it now. Like, oh, that Sleepers logo, which is
Yeah.
nice. We've kind of stayed strong on that. Once again, she'll never get the shine she deserves. But shout out to Eve, man. Shout
Yeah.
out to Eve.
My
Great,
cousin.
great, great
Cuzzo.
work by her. But I feel like in my head when it did originate, it had something to do with like the fact that we thought people were sleeping on us.
I think that's fair.
I feel like that was it. But once again, bad memory on the kid. Really bad memory.
Yeah, that's okay.
But it is what it is. So there you go. That's the originator for sleepers. Now we are sleepers. He is sleeper one. I am sleeper two. You know what? That's when we know we're really gonna make it. That's the one we know.
I agree.
For Halloween, someone's gonna dress up as us.
That no way.
You don't think that'll ever happen?
I don't think so. No.
I think there's a chance.
Maybe, like maybe 10 years from now or something. But yeah, I don't think so.
Maybe we could do it. You just dress Banks up as me, and I'll dress up Leon as you.
That'd be cool.
It'd be cool depending on the type of week we have. You could be really mean and just like put Banks in like a fat suit and really, really lash out at me, but it's okay. Anywho, let's get to the Discord comments. Join the Discord. Discord is a great place to be. It's a great community. It's also a great way to support us and everything we do here at Sleepers Media. Link is in the description of our bio. And one of the perks is that you get your comments read every single day on the show. We will start today with Jay Millie, who says, Hey, Sleepers Media, longtime listener, first time commenter, and subscriber. Jay Millie, welcome, my good sir. Or ma'am, any word. We all know that Purdue's big three are going to produce in a plethora of ways, but real question is this. What is JB, Jack Benter, stat line versus Evansville? And then follow up, how many threes do CJ and Jakari hit combined?
Ooh, Benter, I think, is going to play less than people think. Maybe hits a three and a couple rebounds. CJ and Jakari combined. Let's go 15 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists.
I think that CJ and Jakari hit a combined seven threes, and I think that Jack Benter has 7 and 4. 7 and 4. Two threes, 1 or 2 from the free throw line. Hoosier and Coogee. As a media platform covering this game we all love, what would you like to see opening week or opening day look like? It needs more juice. Perhaps night one opens with Final Four rematches. Perhaps somehow figure it out how to get the preseason AP poll top 10 to play one offs, one versus two, three versus four, et cetera, et cetera. Curious on your thoughts on making it better.
You know, I feel like the 24-hour marathon is the number one thing everybody wants to see, right?
Yeah, also, I might be in the minority here. I really enjoyed opening day yesterday. Like, maybe there could have been like some bigger games, but you got a few. Like, you got BYU and Villanova. You got Arizona, Florida, which was like high level. Um, there was games on all day. I think that's really what I want. I just want games all day, which I
Yeah.
got.
Yeah.
So, well, I feel good about it. Wouldn't change much.
I had fun. I mean, and as long as basketball's back, I'm not going to complain about the format too much.
Same. Malik Perry. Sorry to hear Carter and Dion had bad weekends. Greg, how was your weekend?
Um, okay. Just okay. Yeah, just okay.
All right, not a good weekend for sleepers, apparently. Malik, MSU basketball, I have some concerns. Defense, free throws, and that Nepo baby getting minutes. Yes, Denham. Why is he playing?
I mean, he played 1 minute, didn't he?
Yeah, he also managed to be -6 in that minute.
Yeah.
Special,
Yeah, for sure.
special. Is it too early to sell stock on MSU basketball?
I don't think so.
I say no. All hell the Pope. I watched the Tennessee Mercer game last night, and Tennessee looked real bad. Didn't get it at all. Y'all thoughts? I thought Gillespie was bad. Amen actually.
I actually didn't watch 1 second of that game. It's one of the only ones I really wanted to that I did not.
Gillespie was just bad.
I
So I
saw the
think
stats.
so I think that it kind of honestly the stats look better than the game he actually looked. He looked bad,
Well,
but
that's
he's not
bad.
bad. But
That's
he's not
bad for
bad.
my
So you're
bold
fine.
predictions. Very
Yeah,
bad for my bold predictions.
but he's not bad. You don't gotta be surprised. Aiden, what player surprised you the most on opening night?
Man, from what I said before opening night, Trey McKenney. I was killing the kid, and he was amazing.
Yeah. Um, for me it's Koa, just because I'm not a Koa guy like that. That against that front court and him being an 18-year-old, that was one of the more impressive opening games I've seen in my time of watching college basketball.
Yeah,
That was big time.
yeah, it
So
was.
it's not surprising because he's good, but I think it's surprising in the fashion it looked and who it was against.
Yeah, I was not surprised. I got to be honest. I
Yeah.
love Koa. Big
Yep.
believer.
Isaiah from NYC. I know y'all took a peek at the St. John's game, or at least the box score. When Jackson and St. On hit like this, you can't tell me they're not contenders.
I had it on for the second half. I went back and watched highlights of the first half after the game. Looked really good. I'll have a recap up with Tanner this afternoon on that game.
Yeah, I was on Quinnipiac 26 and a half, I think. So I was tapped into that game. Yeah, St. John's look real good, man. If you're
Yeah.
gonna get that type of play out of the guards and just everybody in that, combined with that front court, you're just gonna be a tough team to beat. It's just, what you get from those other guys and consistency from guys like Jackson, who Jackson was really good in that game. Isaiah from NYC. Trey shot the piss out of the ball against Oakland. If he continues this, I think you move him to the two, Burnett at the three, with Yaxel and Perez putting shooting and rim stuffers next to Elliott, who also had a great game.
Yeah, I don't think you need to make lineup changes. I know everybody wants to. You don't have to, I don't think. I think Namari Burnett and Roddy Gale are in their fifth year of college basketball. They're vets that are really important to Dusty May's culture right now. They both played huge minutes in a Sweet 16. Roddy Gale single-handedly won you an NCAA tournament game. Namari Burnett was the best shooter on last year's team and hit buzzer beaters to win you games. Those guys are going nowhere. Trey McKenney can still play 24 minutes a game off the bench, backing up multiple guard spots, but I don't think you need to make changes to a starting lineup after scoring 122 points in a game.
Okay. Isaiah, once again, Cart. I believe in Izzo so much. I swear I do. But if this team is struggling against Colgate, how the F are y'all winning these tough non-conference games? You ever heard of the power of friendship, Isaiah? It's powerful. It's just powerful. Look, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have answers. I'm kind of just I'm just sitting back and just watching Michigan State. And I'll talk about it once it happens, but I'm not here just to make any sweeping judgments. I'm just gonna sit back and watch. And once I see what I see, I'll talk about it. But let's just say this. Damn, I miss you, Jace. Damn, I miss you, Jaden. Damn, I miss you, Jig. Damn, I miss you, Zapala.
Mm,
Yeah, I said it.
mm.
Only thing I got my word, put that on my mom.
Mm,
My front court sucks. YJ pay Jesse
mm.
McCullough.
I thought you were gonna hit some. Damn, I missed my jiggy shit. Oops, I bricked again. Damn, I missed my jaking shit. Oops, yeah, I don't know.
Mm.
All right, keep us moving.
Oops, there goes Trey Fort, just standing and shooting in. Mm.
Uh,
Oops, there goes Kurtang. Jamie Shaw told me he's one of the best shooters in his class. Mm.
uh,
Look to my bench. There's
uh,
Devon Ugochukwu. Mm.
uh.
I got a kid named Denim on my bench. All right, you know what? Ah! Anyway, last one. Asking for a favorite, if it's possible, can y'all put previews and recaps on Apple Podcasts? I don't be on YouTube like that.
No, sorry, nope. But we get way more out of it from YouTube, and we want to drive people to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, Isaiah, I'm not sure what iPhone you have, but like you can literally just like play YouTube like you play a podcast
Yeah, I
on your
love it. I love the thought that goes into it. I know there are people that would prefer we do that, but everything we do, believe it or not, as stupid as we look as idiot people, I promise you, everything we do is very tactical, and we get money from YouTube that we do not get from audio. So all that stuff will stay on the YouTube channel.
My team made 6 threes last night. Just please listen to our YouTube videos.
Mm.
All right, stop.
Mm.
Mm.
Josiah though,
Do we have a sponsor right now? No, no, we don't. Mm.
ASAP Jerv.
I never the happiness of myself and my 13-month-old son, wife, family, extended family is in the hands of an 18-year-old from White Plains, New York.
Everybody says he's coming.
If he doesn't, if he doesn't, Greg,
He's coming. He's
okay,
coming.
okay,
He's coming home. Can we move on, man? We're getting way too musical for the second day of the season.
just like Tuck, man, he was coming too.
He was coming everywhere.
Yeah, he
Places
was,
he should not have been coming. He was coming.
and it sent this place into a spot. Why is Jonathan Smith employed still?
Can we move on, man, please?
That does it. That does it. That's
That's
it.
it for the comments. Okay, cool. Thank you. Join the Discord. We love the Discord. Let's get to the show. First topic today. Yay. Let's do it. We've now seen one full day of college basketball. I have changes to my Final Four. Do you?
Of course I do.
Let's unveil them. Do you want to go first? Do you want to go one at a time? How do you want to do this?
Uh, hmm, I'll go first. I'm fine with going first.
Do it.
Um, I have Florida. I have Arizona. I have Illinois, and I have Houston.
Florida, Arizona, Illinois, Houston.
Hmm.
Shit. We're really similar right now. We're really similar right now. I don't like how similar we are right now.
We've been aligned like the last three pods.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with this. It scares me. I have three of the four the same. Arizona, Illinois, Houston are the same. Any guesses on my fourth?
Michigan.
I want the smoke, man. I'm ready for it. I've seen enough. Michigan can do this year.
That's I can't get mad at you for saying that.
So let's do this. Florida, they lost. I
Hmm.
think everyone, including us, obviously came away really impressed with Arizona.
Hmm.
At the same time, I do think some of the backcourt questions are real. Xavier Lee did not look great.
Hmm.
Boogie Flan was less involved than I thought he'd be.
Hmm.
Why do you have no concerns about Florida?
Because I think that was more so a just damn that backcourt played really bad. I don't think they're that bad. I think it's to me Florida. There's a lot in that backcourt going through stuff like this and getting better throughout the season. And by the time you get to March, I want the best version of that backcourt. And I think you saw the worst version of it last night, and they almost beat Arizona, who I think is a really good team, who's also in my Final Four. So
Okay.
I was impressed with Thomas Hogg in that game.
Yeah, me too. I mean, Florida's front court is what was advertised. There's no doubt it's amazing, but I don't know.
Florida's front court's amazing. But Chinyelu has to stop.
Has to calm down.
He has to stop.
He has to all around stop.
Just like I don't know. I don't even want to like just I think there needs to be a rule implemented. I had this when I was in college with one of my teammates, Leonard Burnett left. My coach used to tell him to count in his head to five before he did anything.
Mm.
It didn't even work. He should have counted 10. But like it helped him slow down a bit and not do things so crazy all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. To me, with Florida, it's really based on the fact that I actually believe that backcourt is a lot better than they played. I like the small moments from the bench guards that I saw. That freshman Ingram, I think he can get a lot better throughout the year. So yeah, I'm still in on the Gators.
Okay. I think that's totally fair. I came away from that game feeling like it was two top five teams without question. I just in terms of like actually picking like teams I'd want to advance to March, I don't love the Florida backcourt as much as I thought I would here. I think there's some real stuff with Lee that he's going to run into against quality opponents.
I have a real theory, and it sounds stupid. I think he needs to wear a headband.
Do you think that would fix everything?
I think he needs to fix everything. I think the fact that every single thing he does after he does on the basketball court, he runs back doing this as his hair flops in the wind, I think throws him off. I think if you throw a headband on him, they actually go back to back.
Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Arizona. I love Arizona. I think I've loved Arizona and felt validated last night with Koa. We both have them now in our updated Final Fours. I'll play devil's advocate to myself here. We worried about Braden Burries at all? That was also an iffy game from him.
That's why they're in my Final Four.
Why? Because they looked that good with an iffy game from Burries?
Yes, and I don't think Burries is iffy.
Yeah. Okay. He didn't really get anywhere. That's my concern. Like Xavier Lee guarding him should have been food, and it wasn't. That's scary. But yeah, you're right. They looked so good without him anyway.
Yeah, it's a senior point guard, incredible front court, returning front court players. I think Borzello summed it up in his tweet pretty well. Like we should have just kind of saw this.
Love that psycho international wing.
Yeah, where did he come from?
Love that. Everyone's just like, yeah, can they really win with Delorso at the three? We're not even playing with the three. We got like a psycho Croatian.
Yeah, that's the thing. People need to shift. It's about getting talented guys from overseas, but you got to get psycho ones.
Yeah.
Like the
Yep.
Casparis humble ones are fun, but give me one that maybe will hide a little pint of vodka in his locker. Maybe punch a teammate or two.
Yeah. Yep.
I guarantee that kid last night didn't even have a shoulder injury. He just wanted his shoulder cut before the game because he's a psycho.
Yep. All
Want
right. So we both have Arizona. We both have Houston. I don't think there's much to say on Houston. We're just sticking with the toughness, the high floor, all of that. That's there.
yeah,
Do you have any like? Are you upset at me putting Michigan in the Final Four after this?
not at all.
Okay. That leaves Illinois. Are we both doing the thing we always do where we're massively overreacting with Illinois?
Hmm.
That's the most out there team, right? Michigan and Arizona and Houston are all kind of like in the mix. Other than the analytics services, Illinois is a lot lower in the polls than these other three teams we've picked.
Hmm.
Why do you feel so confident putting Illinois in your Final Four after one game?
Because after one game, I applied for Montenegrin citizenship last night. It got denied, but like I'm moved. Like I'm riding with Merck. That's really what it is.
He's so special.
The front court is special, man. Like say what you want is the things that could affect this team are things they can't control.
Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe it's like I don't know how leap years work and shit, or like every 4 years something like every 4 years the Olympics happens. How about every 4 years this team goes through a season like halfway healthy? Let's see what happens.
Yeah. I think there's a toughness component to it that just wasn't there last year. I made
Yeah.
this point in the recap, but like just having Merck and the way he's wired has changed the way Tom Ivisic approaches things.
Hmm.
It's changed the way Kylan Boswell approaches things. I joked about it, but like Wagler very visibly looks like the freshman that's playing varsity on like the
Hmm.
state championship team. And he like the seniors are kind of taking the freshman under his wing. Like Wagler seems like a nice, mild-mannered, quiet kid who's probably like under his breath being like, fuck you, bitch. Like
For
because he's
sure.
playing next to Merck, you
And
know?
they're like, "What did you say?" And then he runs behind Merck, and like Merck's like, "What? What'd you say to my guy?"
Right. It's fun. I'm just
Yeah.
buying into the whole dynamic, and he's special, man. I keep comparing him to Draymond, but he's ahead of where Draymond was by far as a freshman, which is crazy to say through one game.
Yeah.
Which one of these ones are we overreacting on? Between us collectively, Arizona, Houston, Illinois, Florida, and Michigan. I think Houston and Florida are not overreactions. So Arizona, Illinois, Michigan, which one of the three are we most likely overreacting on? Got to be Illinois or Michigan, I think, right?
Okay, I got a crazy theory here.
Yeah, you just texted me the word theory.
That's a separate theory. Don't pay attention to that and don't read that on the pod. I was typing it to you as you said that. But are we sure that like this Koa Pete bully ball tough two thing is gonna work all year?
Yes,
Okay. If that's the case, then we're overreacting to Illinois.
I think it worked against the best front court in the country outside of Michigan's, and I think it'll work against anybody.
Fair. I'm just throwing it out, flip side correlation, devil's
Yeah.
advocate.
No,
It's but
I think it's more likely one of Illinois or Michigan is like really wild, swinging, erratic. I don't know who. Honestly, I think it's probably my team. I think I'm probably overreacting to Michigan against the Oakland zone more than any of these others, but I'm willing to go there. I think I'm willing to go there. All right, quickly some teams that we've now dropped from our Final Four. Just quickly, neither one of us now has Purdue. Is that an overreaction?
no, they haven't played.
They haven't even played a game.
Yeah, they haven't played.
Why'd you drop them?
They haven't played.
So as soon as they play, you're going to put them back in?
We'll see. But like, listen, if you want to make it into my Final Four on Wednesday recording or Tuesday recording, play on opening day. Don't look at me.
It's a crazy thing to say. I that theory is ridiculous, by the way. It's just ridiculous. I don't know how I'm supposed to proceed. I There's a long way to go here. But Purdue's build isn't going to change. I don't think they're going to get elite defensively, and they're still going to not have great athleticism. And the more I watch teams that are humongous with great athleticism, like Arizona and Florida and Houston and Michigan, and I think Illinois, I wonder how a team that doesn't have that keeps up.
Whoa. I'm having like the craziest just like theories going through my head. This sport spent so many years trying to go against what Purdue had, the mythical 7 foot creature who's a monster. Now the sport's repaying them with
Yeah.
a bunch of freakish front courts.
Yep.
Huh. It's funny. Funny how the Boilermaker turns.
Also, Purdue and UConn were the teams we're supposed to like bounce back. They're going to be amazing. UConn looked like shit. And I know they're missing people.
They
They
did
looked
not.
they looked like shit.
Yeah, and UConn fans were saying that too. That's not even just us.
There's a world that we all assumed UConn and Purdue would take huge leaps. That they still got to prove they're back. They
Yeah.
can't just be back. They got to prove they're back.
Yeah, Purdue winning by 60 tonight is going to move mountains.
Yeah, Purdue's gonna have a great run to the national championship game.
Yeah.
Quick, we have our final fours. Who wins?
Florida.
Over.
Illinois.
I got Arizona over Illinois.
Ooh, rematch. That's fun. That's a
Rematch.
fun
That'd
narrative.
be amazing. All right, so many freshmen have been amazing. Let's do a mock draft of just the lottery for the 2026 class. We've seen such great players. I just want to kind of reframe where we're at from a lot of these special performances. Obviously, there's the debate between the big three, but man, I think there's a lot of guys chasing down the big three. Caleb Wilson, Koa Pete, Tuna Yesufu, name your guy. I'll listen.
A
So
Cup.
Acuff, Steinbach's been amazing. Markovich might work his way in, seriously. So it's never ending. You want the first pick or the second pick? We will alternate throughout this.
I want the second pick.
All right, I'll go first. And you wanted to avoid this.
I want to see where you went.
If I had the number one pick in the NBA draft, it would not take me very long whatsoever. I would take Cameron Boozer.
Cam Boozer.
Yep.
Okay. I am now rushing to the podium to pick AJ DeBonsa.
You're taking DeBonsa second?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, and it's not Darren Peterson's fault, by the way.
Cramps.
No, Gottlieb's fault.
Gottlieb called him Kobe, and now you want no part of it.
Pissed me off. Everyone else, all the outside noise around was ruining it for me. Everyone needs to stop. Otherwise he would have been number two. But
It,
in all seriousness though, Darren Peterson, I'm picking number two.
yeah, I
Let's
got to
go.
be honest. I saw Kobe Bryant play on a torn ACL. I've not seen Darren Peterson survive a 40-minute college basketball game without suffering cramps and leaving the game.
Who was the last player that was the number one pick who suffered from cramps?
I don't know. Oh, Paolo?
Paulo, yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. All right. I'll take Darren Peterson three then. You helped me because I was going to pick someone that isn't AJ DeBonsa third.
All
You
right.
saved us.
Fourth, I can't deny. I go Koa at four.
He's so good.
He's so good. I'm going Koa at four.
He's just so productive and so good.
So good.
All right, you took my guy. I'm kind of sad, but this isn't a draft. This is just a list. Five, I think I'm going to surprise you with my answer, but this guy looks so dynamic and mobile and big. I think it's Caleb Wilson.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Looks like an NBA superstar wing to me.
Can I surprise you too on the same token here?
Yep.
Big, mobile, skilled. I'm taking Steinbach next.
Whoa, all the way up at six?
I didn't know Steinbach had the passing stuff to go along with the scoring and the rebounding.
You're right. That he
They
does.
special.
That he does. All right, I think this is getting too low for a superstar point guard. Then I'll take Darius Akoff seven
Good pick. Great pick.
ahead of Michael Brown.
Yeah. Hey, Michael only played a half and only had 11 points. With that said, Michael Brown.
Michael Brown at eight.
Yeah, if I get Michael Brown at 8, I'm ecstatic.
Yeah, I think that's good. Amen's falling now, but we aren't Amen guys. You know, I think at nine I'm gonna do it. I think he's this special. I'm gonna take David Mirkovic.
David Merkovich, Murder Merc.
I think by the end of this, it's really not that much of a debate on how special he is.
That's fair.
Does all the same things Steinbach does, just a little smaller.
Yeah, that's fair. Uh, can I surprise you once again?
Yep.
I'm going Malik Thomas at this pick.
At 10?
Yep.
Interesting.
I like the scoring ability. He's also doing a little bit of everything. I think he's rebounding well. I think he defends well. I also think he can pass. I think the combination of him and Acuff is crazy. Like, the feeling we got when we watched like Fox and Monk.
Yeah.
Like this is that reincarnated.
Yeah, that seems like a lot, but maybe. Maybe. Okay.
It is for me.
I think at this pick, I'll take Tunde Yasufu. 11 feels low, but this class is so good.
It's good. I like how the way this played out, where you got to draft some guys that I want to see you draft.
I like Tunde. I'm not a non-Tunde guy.
Okay, I feel like after that Indiana game, you were a little down on him.
I just don't think Baylor knows he's their guy, and I still don't. They played Cameron Carr, or like
Cam Carr was
he's doing
Cam
everything.
Carr was nasty.
Baylor also looks like they stink, as Cameron Carr's amazing. So I think I
Fair.
think my reads on Baylor have been pretty on point right now.
I'll let it ride. I'll let it ride. All right, back to me.
There's some guys that I think are projected lottery picks that are still here.
I'm gonna take my guy at this pick. I'm gonna go Sinak.
Yeah, I figured. I don't think we can let Nate Ament fall further, so I'll take him 13th, even though that is not my guy at all.
I I thought you were gonna get cute a little bit.
Wanted to. There's somebody I wanted to take over Ament for sure that I think is better at basketball.
See, that wasn't even it for me. I was gonna angle for taking Caden at this pick in hopes of stealing him from the number one team because he wants to play with his brother.
That'd be funny.
But it's a good pick with Amen.
Last pick of our mock draft for the lottery. The 14th spot is yours. I think all the obvious names are now gone.
Yeah, because I am who I am and I be the GM that I am, I'll take a buy at this pick.
Wow. Okay. Cam Boozer, AJ DeBonta, Darren Peterson, Cole Pete, Caleb Wilson, Hans Steinbach, Darius Sakoff, Michael Brown, David Mirkovich, Malik Thomas, Tuna Yasufa, Chris Sinak, Nate and Sean Abaya. This class is insane. Topic three today. Let's play a game of stock up, stock down. 24 hours into the college basketball season. I'm looking for three figures that are stock up, three figures that are stock down. The floor is yours.
So figures or can it be teams?
Teams, players, ideas, anything you want. Anything can be stock up or stock down.
Stock up Jeremy Fears Jr.
Starting
Because
with
I'm
your
leaving,
own.
because I'm leaving this episode with something.
You're starting with your own.
I'm leaving this episode with something.
Okay. For me then, let's just alternate through this. Stock up freshman, carrying over what we just did in the last segment. This freshman class is all timer, and it seems like every single one in the country is amazing.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Stock up my guys. Stock up my representation. Stock up front courts in America in college basketball. Front courts have looked incredible throughout. It's looking like one of the best front court years in a long time.
Yeah, I think Todd Golden kind of showed people the way last year. I think it's like be huge and play fast and have
Mhm.
like seven different bigs. And now everybody's trying to replicate that, and the good teams did. I'm impressed. I'll go let's stay selfish. Stock up the Big Ten because I think Michigan and Illinois are way better than people realized.
Mhm.
And I think this has gone from like one team at the top to holy shit, there's three teams at the top.
See Boyd and Blackwell too, by the way.
Boyd and Blackwell were hooping. I think Donovan Dent looks like a monster. We'll see what Bennett Sturts does tonight. I think the top of the Big Ten is a lot broader than I thought it was. I thought it was one dimensional. The race at that league is going to be pretty fun, I think.
It's a good one. It's a good one. And Washington looked good too. Steinbach looked great. Um, I have one more stock up, right?
One more stock up.
Ooh, I could go a couple. We did the freshman. That felt right. Yeah. I'll single out a front court player that I don't think you think I'm going to say. I'm going to say stock up on Keba Keita.
He was great.
He was great, and I feel like people kind of overlooked him and want Staten to step up. But like Keba Keita, I think is perfect for this basketball team.
Yeah, I agree. He's been sensational. Okay. Stock up for me has to be a team for my last one. It's Arkansas.
Yeah.
Wow. You touched on how special that duo is, but they got more than just the duo. They
Brazil
got
was great. Brazil was great in that game.
Carter Knox is like barely even talked about, and he's one of the best returnees in the country. I think this team's ridiculous and undervalued outside the top 10 right now.
Yeah. Now, I wonder who they play next.
Stock down.
Oh, deep blue.
You took the fun one from me, man. Damn
Dog,
it.
have some shame, man. How are you stopped down scoring 118 points? You want to know why? You gave up 100 to IUPUI. Is that who it was? I know they got renamed. It's IUPUI in my heart. George Hill didn't die for this, okay? Embarrassing. Embarrassing defensive performance.
It was
Legit embarrassing.
IU Indian. Yeah, it was. I don't get it. It felt like zero plan, zero care, zero
It
effort.
was like an open run level effort on defense.
Horrific. But offense, though.
See, it was good to get that game in my forefront in my eyesight. Because I'm all for yo, just score 100, have fun. That's where I cut it off when you let the other team score 100.
You know how bad your defensive performance has to be for Carter Elliott to get upset with it?
Yeah, like legit. Like that. And I'm not even that guy. I literally was fired up about this.
It's crazy. Okay, stock down. I think I'm going to go with UConn first. I watched this game pretty intently because I had it in daily picks, and there was just never a chance that this team was going to come close to blowing out a former Division two opponent that went 12 and 17 last year. New Haven had one Division one player on the roster. They were horrible, horrible. And Terrace Reed did not play. Braylon Mullins is out, but there was not a lot to like for UConn. It looked like the same team as last year, with still a huge question mark at the five. Obviously, no Terrace, but even the guard like Smith and Demery were not good. It was gross. It was really, really ugly basketball. I am not going to completely jump off the bandwagon, but I don't think they fixed as much as we thought they fixed here.
Yeah. Also, thanks for doing that off your exhibition win over us. Now I'm looking at Michigan State like, what the hell? Um, anyway, next stop down, Auburn.
Yeah, yeah.
Overtime with Bethune-Cookman?
Chad
Fouling on half court shots?
Chad Baker Mazara shout out from you.
Also, a Chad Baker Mazara tweet directly after this game saying, I love playing with teammates. I love to play winning basketball.
Did he really do that?
Yes.
I love that guy, man.
Yeah,
I
but
really.
stock down. It would have been nepotism, but Kai and Anthony played pretty well. But yeah, stock down on Auburn.
I love that guy. Okay, stock down for me. It has to be a come to terms with it for me, and I'm standing 10 toes down. But Caden Lewis was awful. He had
Mm.
to be benched by Kevin Willard in a game where Villanova was up two with 6 minutes left, and Caden did not play the final 6 minutes. He looked overwhelmed in every possible way, and that made me sad because I still really believe in this kid. I think he'll figure it out, but it was a huge pour water on it moment to start his season.
Yeah. I'll stay on the same track of a stock down, but I still believe in it. Florida's backcourt. Florida's
Okay.
back. Not even getting one of those guys to step up in that moment when they had chances. And also just the look of it. Like Xavier Lee was going to the basket, and all of a sudden it wasn't future, aerodynamic engineers at the hoop. It was Koa Peaton, Montevious Crevis, and they're sending that shit back to sender. So like, I didn't like that. Did not like it.
Yeah. Okay. Totally fair one. My last one. Stock down guys that couldn't make it through a 40-minute basketball game and or couldn't keep themselves healthy for a 40-minute basketball game. That's Darren Peterson and Richie Saunders. Richie apparently had the flu. That's not necessarily his fault. However, who goes to Vegas and immediately gets the flu?
A
23 year
married,
old
a 23-year-old married Mormon.
23-year-old married guy in Vegas gets the flu before game one. Tough look. He battled through it, but I was sad that he was like clearly sick for that game. And then two, Darren Peterson, you got to figure out the cramps, my dog. Seriously. How like are we gonna do this every game? He's gonna have 18 in the first half and then just be like, I can't do it.
Can we just like get I'm not a doctor, but can we just like hook him up to an IV or something?
I don't think it's like fun and cute anymore. He's done this twice in 2 games. Like you can't be this guy, this level guy, be that good, and then just be like, yeah, I'm cramping. Like that's a totally unacceptable outcome. And I don't think anyone cares because they're not losing and they're not playing big games. But like the moment he has to leave like a Duke game because he's cramping while Cam Boozer spits out 28 rebounds is the moment the whole debate ends.
Got Caleb Wilson Friday.
It's crazy. It's
No
crazy.
crap.
Stock down. There you have it. One big thing presented by nothing and nobody in our meaningless lives that we live. What do you have?
Greg, what do you call what? Hold on a second. What is okay? I just heard myself an echo for a second. My bad. Greg, what do you call Jonathan Smith at noon?
Fired?
Nope. You call him a midday square. That's what this one big thing is brought to you by. This is a snack that my wife bought, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try because it's been a long time since I tried something on here. Apparently, it's supposed to be filling, healthy, good ingredients. I think it's like 150 calories a bar, and it's supposed to give you a nice little boost. So I'm gonna just go ahead and give this a quick little. Oh shit! Sorry, almost lost it. I'm gonna give this a quick little bite, quick little taste test right here. Let you know how it's doing. You already know what's coming next. That's fantastic. That is really good. Go get yourself a Jonathan Smith, aka a midday square.
Wow. Okay. Get yourself a Jonathan Smith, something that no one in the country wants. My one big thing, I've come to terms with it. It's time to finally admit I have a problem. Any guesses what my problem is?
Um, Being overly petty.
They say the first step to fixing a problem is admitting it. And I'm here to admit it, hand up.
I thought it was
Prob-
denying, but okay.
Probably not a good thing that there's a lot of different answers I could be admitting right now. I am admitting that I have a spilling problem.
Okay, that's massive for you.
I have a spilling problem. And this morning, I spilled this entire Sleepers Yeti of coffee all over our living room couch.
The
Just all over it. Pillows, cushions everywhere. All
wait,
over
not
it.
the Not. Oh, that's a tan couch, isn't it?
Started it. It's a light gray couch. Started it, spilled. Had to tell the wife I spilled. Had to finish making breakfast for the kids. Then had to be like, hey, it's 8 a.m. I got to go record a Maryland recap with Matt Moderno. Sorry I ruined our couch and you're in charge of the kids. Vibes could not be lower right now. And that's where we're at.
Wow, you do have a sperm problem. I don't know how you fix that though.
But I hope Luther got to the airport okay. Got a petty problem too. That's the show. We'll be back tomorrow. Goodbye.